So you want to invest in Web3, but you don't know what tokens to buy? You can use SwissBorg's thematics instead. They select a collection of the best performing Web3 tokens and rebalance them upon performance. So you don't need to worry about going all in on an absolute steaming turd. Sounds good to me. SwissBorg. Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's get a look at the broad market, starting with Euro. Then we go to other stuff, and then we'll finish off with Bitcoin. I need to make a very long video about this. Actually, quite a short thing to talk about. So this is the Euro and the 4 hourly. The Euro we always try to look at first because it dictates the overall trend of most markets, or it has done for the last 6 months. Highly relevant in the way that it moves, and at the moment it's moving down. And with that it's basically about to get a death cross on simples and exponential moving averages on the 4 hourly, so a strengthening of this downtrend. So the best we could hope for, or should I say the setup we should wait for if you wanted to play this, and I'm not suggesting you trade Forex futures market, I'm certainly not suggesting you do that. That's for people who are comfortable with what it is that they're doing and seeing. And you've got to have a very tight stop loss when you're doing that kind of stuff. So I'm not suggesting you do that. I'm just pointing out to you that this is what I think is going to happen. I think that the best we could expect would be a move up into this area here, retesting that 109.4, and then we come back down. And where we're going to come down to, well, there's several areas of significance. First one being 1066, and the next one below that being the bottom of this area here, which you can even extend that to these points over here, so 105.2. So it looks like the Euro wants to do that. Now, if and when we get down to that level, you could consider that to be a messy but relatively acceptable cupping handle formation, which we might use to ricochet and bounce off, recognizing that the fundamentals when it comes to the central banks and everybody else still favor upside or euro strength versus dollar, just because of how the Fed are going to pause. But the market likes to price this sort of stuff in. Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe the market has priced all of this in, and upon the Fed pausing and the ECB continuing to raise, the market said, yeah, we know that. Yeah, we've known that for a while, hence the uptrend. So that could be what we see. So I prefer to trade everything based on charts at the moment, and yeah, leave the rest as just noisy days. Right. So now we've got gold wanting to break down below the Bollinger Band center, offering a support down here around 1980 thereabouts, give or take. Probably be a decent opportunity for a bounce. And let's finally look at the US 500, which is the futures market to the S&P, and that is teetering on the edge of super support. Now I say super support, I mean it's not had a big move from it yet, but there is a 10, there's a 20, there's a 21 all around this level, and we've been around here for the best part of a week really. The momentum on this one is actually dwindling still, neither here nor there. It should move up, to be honest with you. It should move up from here, but it is not the main mover. We've got to recognise that the S&P is at the mercy of Forex, which is why we often look at that. And if the dollar looks like it wants to gain some strength, I mean, this might actually see some downside. And if it did see downside, it's not the end of the world. This area I wouldn't bother with. I would look at more along this area and this area for what could be a decent bounce, maybe even a reversal from there. But for the moment, it's just a watch and wait. So if that's the case, what's going on with our friend Bitcoin? So we start off here on the 4 hourly where the Bollinger Band is being tested. That Bollinger Band is $27,000 flat at the moment. If we can remain above there, that's okay, but really we need to get back above this trend line here, don't we? The trend line of significance that we've tried to remain above for quite a long time now. 27,250 we'll call it. Now, the momentum on here hasn't run dry, but it's not very strong. We're trading lower volume day after day after day. Yeah, we used to trade, at the peak of this run, we were trading at $5, $8, $10 billion 24-hour trading volume. Now it's only a measly 926 million. I remember when that was basically the absolute epitome of trading volume, but not these days. That's considered small now. So yeah, so what we're looking at is generally volume still being the main problem for this asset here, and really the trend could easily just fizzle out here. So let's get to a daily. Is there any redeeming factors on the daily? No, we're below all the shorter term moving averages and actually finding resistances on the 50 and now on the 10. So actually the daily doesn't look particularly good on this either, with a view to actually get rejected and come down. So actually as it stands right now, so we got that bounce that we were talking about, the bounce that we were talking about on Sunday. We got yesterday, which is all fine. That was given to us on a 1 hourly pump signal. That's fine. Now what we're seeing is basically no signal. So there is no signal now. The 1 hourly gave us what we asked for and no more after that. Basically, yeah, that was it. So yeah, you can't really trade charts with no signals, can you? There is hope on this 4 hourly that actually we maintain this portion of this uptrend from that previous low around 25,000-ish. And if that's the case, we'll be looking to see maybe 28 to possibly maybe even higher. But right now, this is only a matter of trying to buy or take a position based on a 4 hourly Bollinger Band, which isn't really enough for me. Not when you see the euro curling over and the S&P at the mercy of the euro. So I'll probably just leave all trades be today. And actually focus, if anything, if there's going to be any trading taking place anywhere, it would be based around the euro, which seems to be the big daddy of tradable assets right now. This is where the money's going to be made for me, because it's the chart which runs the show. It's the big boss of all the charts right now. So there's no point really trying to get too clever on Bitcoin when you see something like the euro dollar saying I'm changing guys, and I'm going to do this. So right, that is basically it. I do have a live stream tonight, Patreon members, if you want to join. There's links in the description below. We'll look at whatever chart you want me to look at. And tomorrow, tonight we'll probably know a lot more after today's price action, whether the euro broke down or actually caught a bounce and reclaimed some of these zones. But at the moment, this is how it looks. So if this is how it looks, I would imagine most charts to actually point and remain down for a little while until we see some change in the euro dollar. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.